Hey, what's up, my peoples? Real quick, I just wanted to, uh, gotta love it when your tongue stops working. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that you may notice that it's a lot brighter in here. My ceiling fan light decided to finally work, so, yay! Seriously though, that's really, really cool that it's finally working. And we reviewed, let's see, I know all we have to review now is Red Meeker, and technically I still have to review Brickyardly and Cal Weathers, but first off, Cal Weathers is the wrong variant. It's the Hank Weathers variant, not the Cal Weathers variant, where, the blue is lighter than it should be, whereas on the Cal Weathers variant, it's the same shade of light blue that matches the king, and on the roof edges on the Hank Weathers variant of Cal, it says, it says Hank Weathers, and then on the Cal Weathers variant, it says Cal Weathers, so. And, once I get the Cal Weathers variant, I will definitely do a comparison of the two variants, so that you guys can get a better understanding. But anyway, let's dive right into this review of Bobby Swift. So here we are, and there he is, and if you need to see the packaging, then go back and look at my video reviews of Todd Marcus, Rusty's Racing Center Lightning McQueen, or Jackson Storm. So, anyway, let's not stall any further, and let's get on with the video. So, I just want to say this right off the bat. Bobby was awesome in Cars 3. I mean, did he speak a lot? No, but that's just what happens with the car sometimes. Sometimes you think, oh, they're gonna play a huge part in the movie, and then it turns out that they're not. But I mean, it was still cool to have Bobby as the new Octane Gain Piston Cup racer, and he was really, really awesome in the movie. And well, let me try to situate this better, because it won't focus on Bobby. I know. I need to get a tripod for my phone. But anyway, so here's Bobby, and if you can't tell, he's a 2016-2017 model of a stock car, which is pretty much like Brickyardly, and I don't know about Cal. I think Cal and Todd Marcus and all the other cars with the Cal Weathers mold, which is this right here, is probably a 2010 model. I mean, it didn't come out. They didn't come out in 2010. Obviously, they came out this year, but I think in the Cars universe, that's their model. That's when their model was manufactured or somehow created. And real quick, just don't try to make the Cars universe, like, don't try to logic out the Cars universe. It'll just hurt your brain. Trust me, I've done it. I know Andre from Black Nerd Comedy has done it, and yeah, it just hurts. So don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, yeah, here's Bobby, and he did appear in Cars 3, and he was actually one of Lightning McQueen's close racing friends, and it was just so funny when he and Cal would play pranks on McQueen when he would win, and then when Cal won, they played a prank on Cal where his tires basically inflated, which I know it's technically a spoiler, but I mean, it's not a spoiler to the plot, so you guys are fine. But anyway, as you can see, he does roll like race cars should. I mean, that's how they race. And let's get in closer so you can see the details. Nice smile. The only problem I have is that his eyes are green. And it's not just on the Mattel version, it's also on the Disney Store version, which is this one right here. And I will compare the two later. But it's actually supposed to be, his eyes are actually supposed to be kind of a bluish purple looking color. And unfortunately, that's not the case here, which, I mean, I don't mind it. It's just, it would have been nice if Mattel made that detail accurate. Excuse me. Just like with Red Meeker, he's supposed to have a 36 by his headlight, and he doesn't have it on the diecast, which we'll get into that. We'll get into that when we talk about Reb, but right now we're talking about Bobby. But other than that, nice expression here. I like his smile. He looks very, very friendly, and he is in the movie. You got the Octane Gain Turbo Vitamins logo on the hood, and the 19 by his headlight because it's a real headlight and not a sticker. You got Lightyear on the front fenders. You got nice kind of gunmetal gray or gunmetal kind of colored rims with the orange trim and black Lightyear tires. Very, very nice. Then you can see his contingency sponsors, which are the Piston Cup, Vitaline, Revolting, RPM, Nitro Aid, Octane Gain, which is Bobby's sponsor, and Clutch Aid. So there you have that. You got number 19 on the side, along with the Octane logo, the Octane Gain logo right here, and the gas cap, which is both painted and sculpted. Very, very nice. You got his name, Bobby Swift, on the roof edges, right there, and right there. You got the OPEG kind of transparent windows. So that's very, very nice. Yeah, you could kind of see it right there. So, like inside of Bobby's. So there you have that. You got the yellow arrow right there, or it's more of a line. Yeah, it's more of a line, but you know that's just to indicate on where the pitties or his pit crew basically need to lift him up so they can change the tires or do some undercarriage work or whatever. And I really do like this orange design right here. It's very, very nice. You got this kind of yellowish orange design right here, and it kind of goes by the back window, or both windows actually. And on the back here, you can see he has his taillights, his Octane Gain logo, number 19 on the bumper. And there is actually a camera, and I didn't think this was accurate, but when I saw Cars 3, I saw the camera on the back of Bobby, I was like, oh crap, that is accurate. So, but compared to the Disney Store version, if I can do this without knocking the camera down or anything, as you can see, the camera on the Disney Store version right here is in fact sculpted, whereas the Mattel one is just tampographed on, which isn't a big deal because, I mean, the camera isn't that detailed to begin with, and it would be hard to sculpt just a little bump on one of these, so I have to forgive Mattel for that. And on the deck lid right here, right there, you have the Octane Gain logo. On the roof, you have 19 with the roof flap sculpted in. Very, very awesome. And I went over the back, the headlight, or the taillights, and that kind of thing. Then there's the other side, but it's pretty much the same as the other side, just, you know, instead of the gas cap on the back, it has the exhaust pipes on the bottom there by the yellow arrow or line. And yeah, that's basically it for Bobby's details. So let's just get right into the comparisons. And we will scoot the camera back a bit so we can compare these two, the Disney Store Bobby and the Mattel Bobby. As you can see, they both have green eyes, so that's, I mean, again, it's not bad, it's just, it's inaccurate, so there you have that. And as you can see, Disney Store has the more cartoony eyes, and the Mattel cars have the more realistic eyes. So there's that. He actually is a darker lavender than the Mattel Bobby, which is pretty cool. I mean, I much prefer, I don't know. I mean, I think this shade of lavender is more accurate, but still, I mean, I like them both. And then here's something that's interesting. He has this kind of purple fade from around the back window, and the Mattel version doesn't have that, so that's kind of interesting. I don't know if this is accurate, though. I'll have to watch the movie again. God, that movie was awesome. But as you can see, you know, similar details, but obviously from different companies and different sizes. I mean, this is pretty much apples to oranges right here, because, you know, the Disney Store is a lot bigger. The Disney Store Bobby is a lot bigger, and it's a bit more detailed. Although the Mattel version of Bobby has better paint because, I mean, you know, you have the wrinkles there and the, I guess, wrap that, not Mattel, Disney tried to do, but, I mean, other than that, the Disney Store one is solid, but, I don't know. Let me know which Bobby you prefer, the Disney Store version or the Mattel version. I don't know which one I prefer, honestly. They're both really, really cool. Plus, this one scales with Transformers better, so there you have that. And let's get into some other comparisons. Here he is with his best buddy, Lightning McQueen. And obviously, this is the veteran version because for some reason, Mattel released this over the Rust-eze version, which, you know, it has that horizontal Rust-eze design. It was in that Disney Store 3-pack with McQueen, Bobby, and Cal. So, if you've seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. But here they are, and you can see that Bobby's a little shorter than McQueen. As you can see, Bobby is a bit wider. And maybe a tad shorter, like maybe a hair shorter. So, there you have that. And they look good together. I like that. They look good together. So there you have that. And who else can we compare him to? Let's compare him to Jackson Storm, right here. Obviously, Jackson's going to be smaller, or shorter in height. And then Bobby seems to be a bit whiter, maybe by a hair. I don't know, but Bobby is a bit shorter than Jackson, so there you have that. And let's compare him to Billy Oil Changer. Now, granted, I know he's scratched up, but this I did myself because he was already pretty much damaged, and I didn't feel like repairing him or tried to repair him, so I'll just get a new Billy Oil Changer. But this guy is the car that raced for Octane Gain in the first Cars movie. As you can see, as you may remember, he and Leakless were kind of you know, they looked at each other and they were kind of giggling awkwardly or something. But yeah, this is Billy Oil Changer, and as you can see here, the company of Octane Gain clearly improved over the logo definitely changed over the years, because as you can see, this one has a lot more color to it, and this one's just kind of 2D flat, and sorry, I had to scratch my head. And it's just really retro and old looking, but as you can see here, he has the 58 on the headlight because it was just a sticker, whereas now it's a actual headlight, so that's why the 19 is below it. Billy doesn't have the light year text on his fenders, 58, and I know they're scratched out, but you could see that he has way more contingency sponsors than Bobby here, so that's kind of cool. And the gas cap is sculpted on Billy. You could see it in the light there, but you know, for some reason it wasn't painted. But as you can see, you know, you could just see the color differences and just the differences in general. Like octane gain's number used to be 58, now it's 19. So, and there's the back, different spoilers, different details. And, hold on, my arm's getting a little tired. I gotta hate it when that happens, but, you know. And then the logo's on the deck lids. And, yeah. And on, Billy here, Cars 1 Octane Gain, he had exhaust pipes on both sides, whereas now, Bobby has only the one set on this side, and no exhaust pipes on the other side. So I will eventually do a review of Billy, like the damaged version, and then if I have a non-damaged Billy oil changer, I'll do a side-by-side review of the two. So there's that. And just real quick, here's the base of Bobby, or the undercarriage of Bobby, if you're interested. You can see nice sculpted detail. Obviously, it's not going to be picked out because this is not for the Precision series. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but then again, you're not going to be displaying your cars on its side or on its back or its front or upside down. You're going to be displaying them like this. So, there you go. And, I feel like I'm missing a comparison, but, oh, yes, I actually am. Let's compare him to the next-gen Octane Gain racer, Danny Suarez. So as you can see here, after Danny started racing for Octane Gain, obviously, the logos are now different. This one's more simplistic, whereas this one is a lot more complex and vibrant and all that kind of stuff. And Danny really should be purple, but for some reason Mattel made him blue, so hey. But as you can see, there they are. And as you can see, the contingency sponsors are different. I mean, they still have the piston cup, but it's not in color like on Bobby. It's more in a gray and white with Danny. But, yeah, different logos, or same, well, yeah, different logos, and obviously Danny is a rookie and Bobby isn't. So, there you have that. And Bobby has the opaque windows, whereas Danny has the black transparent smoky windows. Which, I don't know if you can see. Well, I did a review on Danny, so if you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. So, but yeah, there they are. They look good together. I mean, yeah, he pretty much stole Bobby's job, but still, it's kind of payback for stealing, for taking Billy's job. So, here are all of the Octane Gain racers together, looking so good, and yeah. I think that is it for Bobby Swift, so I hope you liked the video, and let me know which Octane Gain racer do you like the most. Do you like Billy Oil Changer, Bobby Swift or Danny Suarez the most. I'm kind of flip-flopping between Bobby and Danny, but I think I like Bobby a bit more. So, oh, I didn't show off the, you know, the height and stuff. So, Bobby's a bit taller, a bit narrower than Danny, and they seem to be about the same length. Maybe Bobby's a bit longer, so yeah, definitely bigger than Danny. Wait, well, minus the width, but he's definitely longer and taller than Danny. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, let me know which Octane Gain Racer you like the most, Billy Oil Changer, Bobby Swift, or Danny Suarez. Like I said, I'm flip-flopping between these two, but I think I like Bobby a bit more because, you know, he's really friendly, whereas Billy and Danny look more determined and, like, you know, just determined. But, yeah, there's my review of Bobby Swift. I hope you liked it. Feel free to give it a thumbs up, comment below, because, you know, like I said, I want to know which one of these three you like the most. And, yeah, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so you can know when the latest videos are uploaded. And that's it for me, and that's it for these guys. So I will see you when we do a review of Reb Meeker. See ya.